It is hard to come up with personal gifts for your loved ones, but this fun craft is a great way to bring a personal touch that they are sure to remember. Everyone drinks water. Well, almost everybody. Some people are coffee addicts and that's all they drink, but either way, that's okay. We can still work with that. Today, I'm going to teach you to engrave your own custom bottle using a Dremel tool. First, let's start by gathering our materials. We will need to first choose our water bottle. Brands such as Hydro Flask, Yeti, and the one I will be using today, Iron Flask, work great for this because they are stainless steel cups that have a powder coating that can be easily engraved off. Now you'll need to gather your tools. You'll need to have your corded or cordless Dremel. I will be using a cordless Dremel for the purposes of this demonstration. You're going to need to have a metal engraving tip. Rounded tips work great for this, otherwise sharp tips as well, depending on the level of detail you want on your cup. And you'll also need a couple of other things, such as your grip mat. Grip mats are great because they work well for making sure that your water bottle does not slip while you are attempting to engrave it. Another thing that is optional but I find to be helpful is having some sort of muffler inside your water bottle. This can be a piece of old fabric, a shirt, some socks, depending on the size of your bottle. But these projects can get very loud. The hollow cups create a loud sound that can be harmful to your ears if listened to for long periods of time. And it is always important to put safety first. So, we will need a couple of earplugs. The powder coats on cups are also very fine and can easily get in your eyes or be inhaled, so you will also need a mask. I will not be keeping this on because I want you to be able to understand my expressions. You will also need some safety glasses. I do not have proper safety glasses right now because I don't know where they are, but something is better than nothing so long as it covers your eyes. Now let's get into the fun part, creating our masterpiece. You're going to want a dry erase marker. Dry erase markers are great because you can easily erase them off of your cups, either using a eraser meant for dry erase or a damp towel. I find damp towels to work best because it takes less effort than scrubbing. You may also want a practice water bottle such as this that you can use to test out your Dremel before putting it to your bottle. Now let's draw out our design. Like I said, today I'm going to be using this Iron Flask bottle. I have started a sketch here on the back of a couple of planets and some stars, and I'm going to add a couple of stars onto here. And you can make these drawings as simple or as complex as you want or are comfortable with. I find that doing simple sketches and then adding in more detail later usually works best. And before you start, make sure that you have everything in place, that your Dremel is charged, and that your placemat is there, and any other sort of precautionary things you might want to have, including gloves. If you have any sort of abrasion on your hands, I suggest wearing gloves to ensure that no paint or metal flakes are able to get into your skin. Now that you're ready, it's time to start engraving. Hold your Dremel at a 45-degree angle just as you would a pencil. I suggest putting it on a lower setting. I find settings such as 3 and 4 to be unnecessary. And then just take your sketch and do an outline. And just like that, You can wipe the extra paint or the extra marker off, and you have a finished sketch on your water bottle. And now that you've learned the basics, feel free to experiment with this and any other sort of drawings that you would like. I find that names, paw marks can be really sentimental to people. Otherwise, anything that has to do with any sort of hobbies that you want to gift or keep for yourself. But now that you have these skills, feel free to try this on your own, and thank you, and happy crafting!